All right, guys, let's talk about Taylor Swift again. Do you want to read this one? I have the link in there again if you want to talk about this one, Katie.
Oh, why not? I just bit my tongue. My face is still numb. Um,
Oh, are we spitting bars now? What the hell's going on over here?
I was just saying that was straight out of my mother's mouth. She does that shit so bad. And it's so cringy, just like that. It's exactly where I got it from. Anyway, speaking of Liverpool,
Yep,
um,
exactly. She
Taylor
segued
Swift.
everybody. Let's go.
I'm getting better at this. Not
Yes,
really.
you are.
Uh,
Absolutely.
Taylor Swift covers a year's worth of meals with donation to local UK food bank on her Eras tour route. Um, so, oh my God, how many pop-ups, dear Gina Christ.
Yeah, welcome to Billboard.com. Oh my gosh.
Holy shit, and they won't go away. Okay, Lord have mercy. Okay, she has continued her trend of donating to food banks along the way, like she always has. We talked about that in an earlier episode. She always donates to every food bank in every town, city that she stops in on tour. And she performed at the Anfield Stadium. She performed 3 nights earlier this month. Um, she did a contribution, and it was going to raise crucial gaps in their fundraising efforts, providing a full year's worth of meals. Um, the chief executive of St. Andrew's Community Network said it's the most incredible gift. Um, and because of rising prices, rising need, and I cannot read. Holy crap. Because of rising prices, rising need, and falling donations, we have been having to subside our food ourselves for a long while. Um,
Subsidize. Subsidize, Katie.
I cannot
Subsidize.
see. I'm trying to see from here, but I can't. I think I need a better prescription. I'm like,
It's all good. But yeah,
what?
it was a Liverpoolian. Um, yeah, that's how you say that. A person from Liverpool, Liverpoolian
I'm
charitable
gonna.
organization. It was the food bank is actually in charge of 11 different pantries across the town or city, and she has gifted a year's worth of meals to these essentially these 11 food banks. They also offer long term support to 8 community pantries. That was just in Liverpool. Then, right down the road in Cardiff, which is in, I believe that's in Wales, she also donated a bunch of money for foods there as well, according to Rachel Biggs, who's the chief executive of Cardiff Food Bank. She covered 10,800 meals with a discreet donation to the organization in honor of her single performance in that country, or it's not a country, but that province, Wales, at Principality Stadium. Um, Now, believe it or not, Katie, she is actually getting criticism for this.
Of course she fucking is.
So
Also, I made
apparently,
the font. I made the font really, really big on the computer, so maybe I can read now.
so who's calling who old? That's all I'm gonna say. Anyway, so the criticism she is getting is that it's not that charitable if it's announced afterwards. That's the criticism, which I find to be absolutely ridiculous. Like
Because literally, that's what everyone does.
if that's what you have as the reason why Taylor Swift is uber bad in your book, is because her charitable stuff is announced. If that's what you have, then by God, I feel sorry for you. I'll be real.
Yeah,
Or what was it that you always say? If that's how you feel, then you stupid. Is that what you say, Katie?
something of the sort. It depends on exactly how I'm feeling. May have a couple more cuss words in it,
It
but
doesn't make sense to me for 2 reasons. Number one, Taylor Swift is never the one making this announcement, ever, 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 ever. Every single time she has made donations, which is every single time she does a concert in a locality. She gives back to that locality. It is never from her team or her that has announced these charitable donations. It is always the charitable organization that is making the announcement every single time. You guys can
Yep.
scour the internet all you want, and it does not exist from her camp. So it's not like she's making these donations for headlines. The
Oh.
headline is she's Taylor Swift and she's in your town for a part of her tour. That's the headline.
Yep.
So, anyway, as we said last night in the failed recording, I don't know why we demonize people for doing good. Mackenzie Scott is another one we talked about a little bit last night. Mackenzie Scott is Jeff Bezos' widow, and she recently donated over $600 million to almost 400 small nonprofits all over the world. These are not nonprofits like, some of these religious organizations that have budgets in the 9 figures. We're talking about
Right.
really small places that need the help. So, no matter what your politics are, we need to try to be more celebratory of people that are doing good things,
But, yeah.
regardless of what their political affiliation is. And we have too much of that in this world.
Yep.
Unfortunately.
Absolutely.
But yeah, as long as Taylor Swift is making news, then we will be talking about Taylor Swift. That's just the way it is.